Okay everyone, supernormal profit, normal profit and loss. This is really confusing concept in imperfectly comparative market. So supernormal profit is when total revenue is greater than total cost and average revenue is greater than average cost or price is greater than average cost. So these are the conditions of supernormal profit, and now we can make a graph for this, and whenever these conditions are satisfied, supernormal profit is received by the firms. And for making graph, we need to draw axis first of all, y-axis, and then we need to draw x-axis, and we have to label it perfectly. Origin point, on x we have quantity, and on y we have three variables: price, revenue, and the third one is cost. So PRC stands for price, revenue and cost. And then we have to draw average revenue curve that is negatively sloped like this, like a normal demand curve, and marginal revenue will be the shadow of average revenue, and we have to label it as AR, that is equal to demand, and this is MR, which is marginal revenue. And for equilibrium condition, we need marginal cost curve, which is like a hockey stick, and marginal cost intersects marginal revenue at this point, where quantity is determined equal to Q and price is set at P, right? So we have to extend the perpendicular till average revenue. So this is equilibrium position, and equilibrium price is equal to P. And let's assume price is equal to $10, right? So similarly, if we'll put number on quantity as well, let's say this is 100 quantity, 100. Okay, so now we have price $10 and quantity sold 100 units. And yeah, so for supernormal profit, now we need to draw average cost curve, and keep in mind average cost should be lesser than price, so we have to draw average cost at this point. So this is AC, and AC intersects perpendicular of quantity at point A. This is, let's say, point A, and we can connect it with the y-axis. So average cost is equal to C, which is, let's say, equal to $8. Now we can find out total revenue and total cost, and then profit. So total revenue, TR stand for total revenue, that is equal to P into Q. P stand for price, quantity, Q stand for quantity. So price is 10 into quantity is 100. So 10 into 100 will give us total revenue, that is equal to 1000, right? So this is 1000. Okay, so now we have to find out total cost, and total cost is equal to average cost multiplied by quantity, and we have average cost equal to $8, and we have quantity equal to 100. So 8 into 100 is equal to 800. So we found total cost equal to 800 and total revenue equal to 1000. Now we can put them into the formula of profit, and profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost, right? So this is formula. Revenue is 1000, 1000 minus total cost is equal to 800. So 1000 minus 800 will give us $200. So $200 is the total profit, which is also known as supernormal profit. And supernormal profit is the shaded area that I'm shading right now, and it is also equal to PEAC, right? So you can also write it as PEAC is the total profit that is received by the firm. This may be a monopoly firm or monopolistically competitive firm. This is a graph of imperfectly competitive market. And I believe you understand this point. And for showing normal profit and for showing loss, we need to draw the same graph, just average cost curve is shifted upward. If average cost reaches at this point, then it will be a normal profit, because now average cost and price both will be the same. But if average cost goes above this point, then it will show loss. So practically I can make this graph once again for you instead of changing this graph. So let's have a look on the next graph for normal profit. Okay, so for normal profit, there are certain conditions. Total revenue is equal to total cost, and average revenue is equal to average cost, and price is equal to average cost. So these are the conditions for normal profit. And now we have to draw axis again, and we have to label it perfectly. This is average revenue line, and this is marginal revenue, which is the shadow of average revenue. And we have to draw like marginal cost curve as well. So this is quantity, this is AR, average revenue, which is equal to demand, and this is MR, marginal revenue. On Y we have three variables: price, revenue, and cost. PRC stand for price, revenue, cost. This is marginal cost for showing an equilibrium position at this point, and this is quantity sold. Let's say it's 100 units. Okay, so for price we have to draw the perpendicular till average revenue, and price will be equal to, let's say, $10. So price is $10 and quantity sold is 100 units. Now to satisfy the condition of normal profit, we have to draw an average cost curve, and average cost curve should be placed perfectly. And we cannot find out basically quantity, basically price at this point where marginal cost cuts marginal revenue. Rather we have to extend it to the average revenue, because average revenue is always equal to price. Average revenue is equal to total revenue over quantity, and we can replace total revenue with P into Q, as we know that total revenue is equal to price into quantity divided by this is total revenue is P into Q and divided by quantity. Now we can cancel out Q with Q. This Q will be cancelled with Q, so average revenue is equal to price. Since average revenue is always equal to price, so we have to extend the perpendicular of quantity till average revenue. So price will be set at like $10, right? So average revenue is always equal to price, so we have replaced average revenue over average revenue and price here as well. So other conditions are exactly same. Now we have to we can see that price is equal to average cost, and if price is equal to average cost, then average cost curve should be tangent to this point E, and it will look like this. So this is AC. Okay, so now average cost is also like the same, that is $10. So price was $10 and quantity and average cost is also $10, right? So when price is equal to average cost, then it means firm will be earning normal profit, right? So next thing that we have to do is we have to find total revenue. That total revenue is equal to P into Q, and P is 10 and quantity is 100, so 10 into 100 is equal to 1000. Okay, so next is we have to find total cost, that is equal to average cost into quantity, and average cost is again 10 and quantity is 100, so this is 1000 again, right? So you might be unable to see the values. Let me check if I can correct it. Okay, so total revenue is 1000 and total cost is also equal to 1000. So when total revenue is equal to total cost, firm will be earning normal profit. Although it is like it is confusing that students think that when cost is equal to revenue, how firm will earn profit. Keep in mind, total cost calculated by the economists is always overstated, because total cost includes opportunity cost as well, and that is also known as implicit cost. When implicit cost is added to the total cost, then it means cost is always overstated, and overstated cost when it is equal to total revenue, it means firm will be earning some profit. So although there is no profit here, but actually firm will be earning normal profit, so keep it in mind. Okay, so this was the condition for like normal profit, and we have already discussed supernormal profit as well. And the next turn is like for loss. So let me make the graph for loss again as well. And first of all, like we have to write down the basic conditions of loss, and the conditions of loss include like total revenue should be less than total cost, average revenue should be less than average cost, price should be less than average cost, right? So again, draw axis and perfectly label them. This is average revenue, this is marginal revenue, and this is marginal cost, right? So this is AR, which is equal to demand, this is MR, and this is quantity on X, and this is origin point, and on Y we have price, revenue, and cost, three variables. So this is equilibrium position where quantity is let's say 100 units, and again we have to find out price. We have to extend the perpendicular till average revenue. 10 is the price, $10 is the price, so average cost should be above $10, right? So extend the perpendicular to find average cost, that is $15. Now find a total revenue, that is equal to P into Q, and P is 10, Q is 100, so 10 into 100 is equal to 1000. Now total cost, and total cost is equal to average cost multiplied by quantity. Average cost multiplied by quantity, average cost is equal to 15, quantity is 100, so it will be 1500. So total cost is greater than total revenue, and when total cost is 1500 and total revenue is 1000, then it will be a loss. How much loss is there? $500. $500 is the loss, and this shaded area is the amount of loss that is faced by the firm. So I believe you understand the concept. If yes, then thumb up and subscribe. See you with the next video soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.